All right. I guess I'm ready. Any pre-show?
I don't know. Camille normally had a question. Hey, already like, hey, I'm like Tim last week. I'm just enjoying the show.
Oh shit!
The point guard is not here, Phil.
Don't know what to do.
Go fast. So here we go.
My bad. Since Duke sitting in, my ends ain't gonna be so loose today.
It's gonna be a rough one. But shit, I guess we can start the show then.
Out the gate.
Welcome to Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. This is my first episode. I'm not there, dog.
And we don't miss you.
Exactly. Good riddance.
Hey, fuck all of that shit.
I can get used to this.
It's okay.
I am the Eric J, only known as the Eric J. Mm-hmm. We do not have Camille, the point guard of the crew, with us this week. She is DNP.
Yeah.
Bronchitis.
Yeah.
So we just go put foot. Or toe. A random injury. Random injury.
Her club foot is flaring up this week. She gonna cut
That's funny.
Exactly.
He'll be all right.
But it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman.
L gentleman.
Also known as K Diddy.
Take that.
But better known as the people's champion.
Damn loud ass buzzing ass phone.
You all know nobody here but you.
Exactly.
You gotta comment on it.
Oh, if I can hear it, then maybe everybody else can hear it.
No.
Fuck you mean?
No, it's not how it works, sir.
Anyway, like I said, Camille is out of commission this week, so I will be running point. Pray for us.
Better you than me, goddammit. It would have been a disaster. That would have been the title, the disaster.
The disaster.
Shit, I'll just pull a LeBron and just start pointing fingers at everybody else.
Oh, that motherfucker no non-defense playing ass.
Hey, bro, chill out. them my Lakers,
chill
B.
out.
Chill out, B. Them my Lakers, B.
Tim, you want to tell
Going
the
through
people?
a tough time right now.
Tim, you want to tell the people about the social medias?
Yeah, you can go ahead and find us at www.technicalfoul.com. Put the K on that motherfucker. Take that H out that bitch. That's where you can find us links to our Facebook page, which is Technical Foul Podcast, which you can also join our Facebook Technical Foul Pod Overtime group. Okay. We are also on Instagram and the Twitter at Technical Foul. Anything else?
Nope, I think
yeah, with the Gmails and shit?
I think you knocked it all out. I think I all right.
Y'all need the Googles? We good.
Nope. But we do need to tell the people why they should like and subscribe. Ken?
Man, just like, always, man, we don't grow without y'all. Exactly. So, you guys enjoy the product. You part of the Technical Foul family. Share it with a friend. Share it with a family member, coworker, whoever.
Yep.
Let's let this family grow. Everyday media, we out here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my bad. Damn.
No,
we got speaking of everyday media, we got the Pie Father in the house.
Out here.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm Duch.
There we go.
Simple as that.
That's all I got.
Simple as that.
I got to come up with a tagline.
That's fine, dog. And I'm Duch is the tagline. It's gonna be a T-shirt, dog.
That's it. That's all.
Fuck that. I got to come up with some exclusive stuff like everybody else.
Just don't go to Tim route.
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you start taking the
Give it
L's.
to me on the back of the shirt. Man, that's good. That shit cold, dog. Fuck you mean?
Bro, chill out, bro.
False.
Not a fact.
Said no one.
I think that's all we got for housekeeping, so let's get to it.
And leading off.
All right, let's start with college basketball, which we rarely talk about. Zion Williamson is day-to-day with a mild knee sprain. 30 seconds into the Duke North Carolina game, he blew completely through his shoe and sprained his knee. It looked worse than it was, so I'm glad he's healthy. But that sparked a whole conversation nationally about whether he should play still, like whether players should get paid, like all the stuff that usually comes up with high level college athletics. So what do you guys think of the whole Zion Williamson thing?
I think that the Nike had a rough 48 hours. I think the next night Malcolm Brogdon blew out his shoe.
Yeah.
So the debate with whether he should sit or play should. Granted, I get why a lot of people say he should probably sit, and a lot of people are also using Kyrie Irving as a small sample size of, hey, you can only play 10 games and still be the number one overall pick.
Yeah,
I think he's still the number one overall pick, anyways, regardless if he plays anymore.
Yeah. Like unless his leg falls off, like I think he's the number one pick.
Exactly.
Yeah, like hands down, like no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he could sit, but let him make that decision. I mean, granted, I personally would say play the important games because Duch has enough talent to keep rolling. Exactly. Like, they're still a really good team without him. Mm-hmm. And so, because I think Cam Reddish is going to start getting his shit off. Mm-hmm. And so is RJ.
I got a question for you, Tim. Like, if you're his dad, if you're whoever's advising him, and like you have millions of dollars on the line, would you be? He comes to you. He says, "Dad, what should I do? Like, what are you telling your son, Zion Williamson, presumptive number one pick? Yeah. Like, what should he do for the rest of his college season?"
The first question I would ask him is, "Do you care more about the money or just about like your happiness? Because if we care about the money, then no, you're done for the rest of the season. But if you just want to be happy and playing basketball just makes you happy, you know the risks that you were taking and the risks that are involved in this. So me being his dad, I would also get that $1 million insurance or that loss of claims insurance, whatever the athletes be getting, just in case they get injured and shit like that, and they still can rack up like 20, 30 million. Okay. I forgot what the fuck that insurance was, but who used to have that insurance?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just keep talking until like somebody
He definitely will.
I would definitely. Ideally, it's up to him. But what I would tell him is that you have to think about your investment. Like literally, your entire life, you work to get to this point to be the number one draft pick of the NBA. You got to protect your investment. So I feel like you've already proven that who you are. Everybody know the type of player that they're getting. The injury wasn't that serious, so thank God for that. But I think right now you need to just sit and just work on your skills and get stronger and get better and just get ready for the draft.
Yeah, cut down and weight too.
Yeah.
I think I would. It is ultimately his decision, and being it like I would say I want to tell him to sit down because you do want to protect that investment, and you already know that he's guaranteed to be the number one pick. So why even risk it by going back out there like you have nothing else to prove? But I know he probably just wants to play. He's a 19?
Yep.
Like just being a 19-year-old kid to be able to go out there and just play, and I think he probably gonna go back out there.
Yeah, and like, because I when Kyler Murray was always about like should he play football, should he play baseball?
Yeah,
and like. At first, I was like, go play baseball. It's the safer option. Yeah. Like, you can make that money without putting your body through it. But, like, what it came down to is basically he loves football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's like, you're going to play, his whole thing, like, is playing, like, for, like, what he's passionate about.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, it doesn't matter how much money is involved. It doesn't matter, like, what risks are involved. Like if you're doing what you want to do and you can get paid to do it, like go ahead and do it. Yeah. So like with Zion, like ultimately my thing would be like, do you want to play? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and if you go out there, are you going to be afraid of getting hurt? You know what I mean?
Because you never want that. You don't want them to play scared.
Yeah, exactly. Because
then you'll fuck around and injure yourself for real.
Exactly. So
playing scared.
If it's what you want to do and you feel like you're healthy, like go ahead and do it. Like I said, it's also very limited downside because even if he, God forbid, like tears an ACL, like I still think like he's so much above and beyond like any other prospect in this draft specifically. Like he'll still be the number one pick, and they'll just take it slow with his recovery. So, do that.
Exactly.
And also, like I feel like we're getting to a point where we're a little too like, what's the point of playing? Because it's like his Duke is playing for a national championship, and I'm sure that that's something that's important to him. And it's like he's playing with his friends. You know what I mean? Like it's so like when people like want to compare it to like the bowl games, it's like those are like low level bowl games. It's like nobody that's in the playoffs is really going to sit out.
Yeah,
like when they have a chance to win a national championship, and it's like that's kind of also like trying to get to the pros, but like the whole point is to win a championship. So if that's
At
in the
that
card,
level,
right?
yeah.
And it's not like Duke is just like some regular ass
school.
ACC team, right? Like they're the number one team in the, or at least they were the number one team in the country, and you know, like they're a heavy favorite to win the championship. So
plus all the history that Duke has, like just playing.
Exactly.
So I'm sure he's gonna play.
Yeah. So another thing about that game is that President Obama was in attendance.
He definitely was.
Man, that was a crazy game.
That's probably like one of the most hyped college basketball games in at least like 4 or 5 years. And the resale market for tickets was crazy.
Because it was Duke.
It was Duke, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep. I think the highest it got to was like $3,500 for a single ticket to get in there. So like when
It's a college basketball game.
yeah, where the players
Not
are
even like
getting
the-
Not getting not
cent.
a cent. Exactly.
Not even the Final Four.
Can't even
Just
get
a regular-
10%.
just a
Can't
regular
even get
game.
10% of the door.
No.
Crazy.
Zero.
Can't have anything.
Nothing, bro.
Like if President Obama would have came in there with a Big Mac and gave it to Zion, like that would have been a
McDonald's endorsement.
For
ASAP.
real, yeah.
They'd have the Mickey D's on their jerseys next year.
like the last thing about this game that I'll bring up is the blowing out of the shoe. Like that's gonna make him so much more money on top of that. Mm-hmm. Like
Plenty of shoe deals.
yeah, like every other shoe company's gonna be like, you don't want to play at
we
Nike,
don't
you
wanna
need
play
to
in
come
there.
on, and then Nike's gonna be like, no, we need
No,
you.
we're gonna figure it out.
Right, we gonna fix the shoes to fit you, and we gonna get
Because he's
Hey,
a big,
Puma
he's
hopped
a-
on his ass
he's a
ASAP.
bigger guy, and he's a heavier guy, but he can cut like a smaller person.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I feel like he should have been in LeBron's to begin with.
yeah, exactly. Not PG, different body type.
Exactly.
You need a heavier shoe.
But yeah, I've heard rumors that he's in line for a bigger shoe deal than LeBron did. Like,
I want to see why not.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see why not.
Is anybody going to get Rose's deal again?
Probably not. He finessed that one, dog.
D-Rose is
He
true.
finessed it. That's
like you strike while the iron
on
is
the real. He definitely finessed that one, dog.
All right, let's move on to the Clan League.
So we have to address that tweet, man, because I got to figure out why. I can't remember why that started in the first place. Was it because the owners?
No, I think that the way that it started. So first of all, it is the American Association of Football. That's the correct name? Okay, it's the AAF.
The Clan League.
And I think that we said that sounded like the Grand Wizard or some shit. Like it sounded.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
He
right.
definitely did.
Yeah. So we're not accusing Charlie Ebersol, who's the owner of the AAF, of racism or anything like that. Although, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, before we get sued for libel, and to address the tweet that we received. Yeah, so reportedly he approached Vincent McMahon to purchase the rights to the XFL before either of the leagues announced anything. So Charlie Ebersol is the son of Dick Ebersol, who was Vince's partner with the XFL, and he was also the head of NBC Sports. Charlie Ebersol also was the director of the XFL documentary. So I'm assuming that once he went into like all the research and all that stuff for the documentary, he's like, oh, this is good, and wanted to kick it
Dog, what
back
are you
off.
doing over there, boss?
You can hear that?
Yeah, no, your body is just mic'd up. man. What are you talking about?
making plenty noise.
But anyway, yeah. So he approached Vince, and he offered Vince $50 million for just the rights to the XFL. Like he didn't have to do anything, just sign for the rights and the logos and all that shit.
That's what.
And Vince said no, and then he was like, if like he basically stole his idea and then relaunched the XFL.
Exactly. Hey, I need that.
Right. It's like, oh, there's a market for this.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
So that's why we have two leagues, I'm assuming. And also, if you remember when the XFL was announced, it was basically like he didn't have any type of details or anything like that. It was just, I got the XFL, we creating a league in 2020. I still say they're not going to play a game, but we'll see.
I don't think so either.
I think they'll get one
They
up
need to
the
bring back slam ball.
Hell yeah.
Dog,
Slam ball.
Yeah, that would be perfect right now.
Hell,
that was so
Slam Ball
lit.
was crazy.
And they get like the YouTube hits and the Twitters, and like they'll have like their own little hashtags and shit. Yeah, Slam Ball will get off right now if they came back with it.
Man, they need to.
I can see Ice Cube dipping so into that kind of pun.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, the last little note about the Clan League is that apparently they don't have onside kicks. Like, if Camille was here, she'd probably be like, I said that already, which right. But like, instead of onside kicks, like, they give the team that would be kicking the onside kick the option of taking the ball at their own 28-yard line for 4th and 12. So you basically got to gain 12 yards or more to keep
In the first place, yeah.
Yep, and you're still knocked back. So, like, obviously, if you don't convert that 4th down, then you're giving them
That's where they get the ball.
Yeah, and field advantage.
Yep. So, would you want to see would you want to see that adopted?
That would be
NFL?
lit.
Yeah.
That would be. Even if they just did it just for playoff purposes or something like that.
Because to be fair, it's even safer route than an onside kick if they're looking at it from a safety aspect.
Yeah.
Because most of that is going to be a bomb 99% of the time. So instead of there being a bunch of collisions, it's going to be a bunch of people just kind of running the fuck around and shit like that, as opposed to on an onside kick where you got a body of a wall of motherfuckers coming in charging that catch. You know what I mean? So
and they've like kind of bastardized the onside kick. Like you can't load up on one side of the field, so like nobody is converting onside kicks anymore. So.
Right, you made it virtually impossible and took it out of the game. So you might as well make it more fun if that's what you're going to do with the more fun league.
Yeah, exactly.
Then go ahead and add more playing.
More fun league.
Yeah, so I'm down with that.
Yeah.
All right, moving to the more fun league. Steelers general manager Kevin Colbert said that the Steelers are unquestionably Big Ben's team. While pointing out that Big Ben was the only Steeler left from the Super Bowl 48? 43? I don't know. XLIII. No, so that's
L is 20.
X is 10.
We
L
need
is
an
50.
assistant, bro.
Yeah, we definitely.
So yeah, that's 43. Okay,
43. Okay.
You see, I'm just being quiet like that.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You've been Googling over there being quiet.
Hey,
I'm definitely Googling right now.
Anyway, so he said, I honestly believe that can be a burden on him more often than he may like to admit, because he has to. He's got 52 kids under him, quite honestly. I want them to step up and say, hey, Big Ben, what do I have to do? Can I do this better? What do we have to do to win a Super Bowl? I think that once you win it, you've got 53 guys who can say what it took. Right now, he's the only one, so I have no problem with him. He can call me out, and that's fine. What he does, I totally respect, because I see him too many times win games for us and come through in situations. I'm not really sure about the context in which, like, I don't know what happened to precipitate this quote, but what do you think about that? Like, does he have the right to criticize and point out everything that everybody else is doing wrong?
Because he got a Super Bowl?
Yep.
I got out of it like, because he got a chip, you know, he has the right to say whatever because he's the veteran on the team and shit like that. And I guess because he's the only one on the team, then, you know, he can say whatever he wants to say. No, bro, like, if he's right, he's right. Okay, cool. Yes, they'll probably look more to him because of him being a veteran on the team, not necessarily because of his Super Bowls, because he's far removed from those now. So it's not like he was 2 or 3 years removed from a Super Bowl. You'd be like, hey, Big Ben, back in this season, a couple seasons ago, we did this. That was years ago with Charlie Murphy. Like, now you're just a vet that we can chit chat with and get some insight from. But I don't think nobody really respects Ben.
No, and I mean, like he points out, like, Ben is the old dude on the team. Like, he can't really relate to anybody. So like, it's gonna come. Like, honestly, that's LeBron's problem too. Is that he's the old dude trying to tell kids what to do, and like, if you can't, like, if they don't feel respected, like, it's hard for them to respect you.
They do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that.
You can't just talk to anybody any old kind of way.
And XL III is 43.
It took me a minute, but I got there.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, so speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers, at least for now, Antonio Brown and Anthony Davis will both be appearing on The Shop, which is LeBron James's HBO show.
Oh, I did
March
see that.
1st.
Yeah, I did see that.
So, check
I haven't seen
2
any
Chainz
episodes
been there
outside of the
too?
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be interesting because I feel like both of them have been acting real bitch made recently. But it was filmed during All-Star Weekend, so
okay.
it's a little.
That's lit. See, man, he doing too much, man. You gotta focus.
Anthony Davis?
No, LeBron, focus,
And he wasn't calling out the other teams,
on defense.
his teammates for like being distracted. Is basketball the most important thing in your life right now? Is basketball the most important thing in your life right now?
Dang, dog, you gotta chill out.
Kobe Brown was out there. He got him last night.
He just
so he wasn't playing no damn defense.
Bro,
he
just
earned 2 chains out.
What, bro?
Yeah.
Bro.
He got to chill out.
Bro.
You got that pointing fingers.
He came out here for that
How
cash,
you direct
bro.
somebody
Not to
into
win
a
no
pass?
Oh, fam, we don't need that. Then.
I need
you
one
come
ring,
out here
bro.
to win, fam.
I need
you
one,
to come
bro.
out here. You got to win one.
I need one.
Yeah.
Like, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but things looking bleak.
I know this.
Like, not even just like this season.
No,
like they're on the
real.
verge of like they do like these win probabilities of like teams to make the playoffs, and right now, like one of them has the Lakers at like 6% chance of making the playoffs, and I think the other one has them at like 9. So either because like one, they're in 11th place right now,
Yeah.
but then also like they have like the hardest or like one of the hardest schedules for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
it's looking bleak. But then also like if they don't get AD this summer, which is unlikely,
Exactly.
like how are they getting their second star?
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
there's nobody like
you gotta
Like,
chill
KD
no.
ain't like none of the other big name free agents are going there this summer.
at all.
Like maybe they can steal Chris Middleton, but I think the Bucks are gonna be willing to match whatever he gets offered, and they can offer him more. Like basically, I don't see the pathway, and I don't see like Anthony Davis being willing to wait another year to go play with 36-year-old LeBron
Exactly.
and nobody else.
And nobody else. Yeah, man.
Who was
You know what this all goes back to? Paul George.
Exactly. That's why he lucky he balling this year. He's still for to get put on that Paul Pierce list if he playing.
Low key.
Like real
On the real,
talk.
because you
They-
be doing
well,
that
they're
for
only
us.
like,
On what though? You supposed to be doing that with us, B. Now all of a sudden you want to ball.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So what? The
LeBron
Lakers
let
are
him
what?
get off
4
like
games
that?
under 500.
Hey, man, chill out, fam.
I'm asking. Like they're
I
like 4
think
games
so.
under 500. So like they're still within striking distance. It's not like they're completely out of it. They still got 20 games.
Have you
left.
watched the Laker game lately?
No,
It
but
looks-
I'm gonna
it
tell you
looks-
this.
It's hard to watch now. Like I'll be staying up late. You know, Laker games be late as hell. I mean, I have to get up early as a bitch for work
Nah, man.
to watch them lose.
That's why I'm glad the Bucks got their last West Coast trip this weekend. So I won't know that life after this. This time next week.
It's rough out here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but also in LeBron adjacent news, actually, you know what? This might be y'all next star. Draymond Green has signed with Klutch
Man,
Sport.
nobody want no motherfucking Draymond Green, bro. Fuck him.
Hey, he'll help y'all on defense. Shit, y'all need
Definitely
it.
would. He
Y'all
definitely
need
would.
some kind of damn defense on them motherfuckers.
Man, 'cause ain't nobody playing defense.
LeBron just watched him like, oh, what?
Bro, LeBron was out there.
Where y'all at, man?
Like a
I
dog,
home,
bro.
dude. Like, bro.
Motherfucker was like, hey, step up here. Bro, he running past your bitch ass.
So did he just watch the ball
What
and he
the
just
hell
sat there
no?
like, oh. I was like, bro, this really going on right now?
See,
at one point-
people thought it was funny when he did it to Ben Simmons. Like, oh, Ben Simmons can't shoot. LeBron just like ain't respecting. Like, no, that's just how LeBron play defense.
No, that's definitely.
Damn.
But that's also goes back to the argument that was being made about LeBron not being the best defender in the league. And guys like, oh, LeBron been playing defense, but I was like,
Never.
no.
Who's had that argument in like the last 4 years?
I've heard it recently.
He be on there. Oh, he be slacking.
But Paul George, what, might win Defense Player of the Year.
Exactly.
Fuck him, bro. Real talk, though. And you could have been in L.A. doing the same thing. All right, B.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
No, I'm just interested to see like what that means for the Warriors, because if it's one thing you know about Klutch is that they get every last cent for their clients.
No, for sure.
So
Whew.
They
I don't
definitely
know.
do.
Like I don't think Draymond is long for Golden State. So if they lose KD this summer and Draymond next summer,
Is Draymond a money guy?
what do you mean is he a money guy?
Like, do you think Draymond is oh, you know what? Well, it's gonna be money out here. Let me try to get one of these max deals, guys.
Might as
Most
well.
definitely.
Might as
Like he
well.
took a pay cut last time and he was bitching about it like as soon as he signed it.
Yeah.
And not bitching, but just saying
I don't
like
think
I
he
took
gonna
it. I
take
took
another
it
one.
cut, but yeah.
Right, I took it to keep the team together, type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean him taking that pay cut is basically what allowed them to sign
KD.
KD. I mean it was the last domino. Like
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
Clay to take less, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they signed Steph before he became Steph. So
Exactly.
The goddamn ankles got fixed, and all of a sudden that motherfucker became the Jesus of basketball. Come on, dog.
It's like I put this on here before last night's game when the Lakers lost to the lowly Memphis Grizzlies. But over the weekend, the Lakers lost to the Pelicans without Anthony Davis, and the Warriors lost to the Rockets without James Harden. Which one is a more alarming loss?
The Warriors.
The Warriors.
Nah.
Yeah.
Y'all would say that.
No, I'm just
No, real talk though. I think it's the Warriors though, because James Harden the glue to their offense, like for real.
on the real.
And y'all lost without him. Just think like y'all would have got blew out then if he would have played.
I mean, Chris Paul's back.
Bro, that's the
Yeah,
Chris Paul's streaky now though.
Yeah.
Like
Chris
he's not
Paul's
consistent.
back though, and Chris Paul is still consistently good.
Yeah, he is. I can
Not scoring wise, really though.
Chris Paul ain't never been the go-to for the score. Like he was always a distributor, but he could score when he needed to. But he was never the go-to for the score. When he needed to is when it happened. That's why he was so clutch.
Okay.
I guess.
And since we hear James Harden's streak of 30-point games has finally ended at 32, which is fucking crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy, dog. 32 games straight. You had 30. Yikes!
With a couple 40s, a 60.
Yikes, dog. That's crazy.
Like, I was watching the Bucks and Bulls game yesterday, and they're like, Robin Lopez he was 2 away from his career high, which is 30 points.
Career high.
And he averaging what he averaging?
I think he was up to 36.5 the last time I checked.
That's crazy, bro.
That's ridiculous, bro.
That is though.
Balling.
Dude out here playing 2K.
Pretty
Real
much.
talk.
Pretty much my player.
All right, so the Raiders and the city of Oakland are nearing
The Raiders.
That's for you, Camille. The Raiders and the city of Oakland are nearing an agreement that would allow the team to play their final season in Oakland before moving to Las Vegas. So there was some.
That's lit.
There was some talk about because their lease was up and Oakland wasn't fucking with them. But
They come to an agreement.
Yeah.
That's
And you
lit.
still gonna keep saying he ain't gonna make it to Vegas?
Nah. Well, I mean, no, I'm not gonna waver from that. But he does have 3 first-round picks this year, so don't put it.
Yeah. And he got 2 next year, don't he? 2 or 3 next year.
So, in good news, Roman Reigns appeared on Monday Night Raw last night to announce that his cancer is in remission.
I seen that.
So
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Dope.
I was happy about that.
Yeah. You always want to
Hey,
say something.
congrats, Roman.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got dumbass people online talking about, oh, you don't come back from cancer that quick. Like, it's only been 6 months.
Man, shut the- only been 6 months.
That shit. Like,
People ignorant.
people
It's
say
I
them
swear,
dumbass
dog. I swear, dog.
He only been almost dying for half a year. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, bro.
Like,
Y'all done
dang, be
this dumb
happy
shit.
for him.
shit. Right.
Right, exactly. That's why I was like, I like Roman. I'll admit, I like Roman. I do. But I'm never going to, like, realistically encourage anybody's downfall in real life. You know what I mean? Like, that's just dumb shit.
Yeah, that's
Except for Donald Trump.
oh yeah.
Jesus
Big
Christ.
facts right there.
But also on Raw last night, Batista returned by attacking Ric Flair during his birthday celebration.
Bautista.
Yeah. So it looks like we're getting Batista versus Triple H at WrestleMania.
Why the hell he beat up
care?
Ric Flair, though? Somebody should have fucked him up, bro. You can't be out here on his birthday, too, and he's 70, man. Fuck Batista.
I thought Triple H tore his pectoral muscle.
He did, apparently. Like, it was in, like, October, though. So
Okay,
I think he's had time to...
But who want to really see that though?
I mean, I like
Triple H and
Batista as a wrestler.
Yeah, who really want?
I do. And Triple H is still a
Like,
sick wrestler. He's still a good worker. So I'll see it as like the throwback vintage match. Because now, technically, they're vintage WWE.
It's like, what's the purpose though?
Damn.
There was the
Triple H
evolution.
been vintage.
Damn, they part of the callback. God damn.
Unless Randy
Like,
Orton,
it really
come out
hit
and
me.
be the special guest referee. Now they got the evolution and shit.
Damn, dog. Damn.
Actually,
The
shit, I
Attitude
would
Era
rather see-
cats.
Yeah,
Damn.
Tim, the Attitude Era was 20 years ago, fam.
Man,
Oh,
Literally
you don't know
20
how,
years
looks
ago.
like an
you don't know
epiphany.
how bad I feel to hearing that.
exactly, dog.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Washington Capitals waived Devontae Smith-Pelly, who was their black guy, and the Ravens cut Michael Crabtree.
That's weak.
So,
That was an interesting
tough break for those two.
release.
Was it, though? I mean, he old.
He is old.
And I'm sure he got paid a lot of money.
And definitely got a bag.
So moving on to injuries, Jaren Jackson Jr. Is out indefinitely with a quad injury. Joel Embiid is also out indefinitely. Like they said, they'll reevaluate him on Saturday with left knee soreness. And Lonzo Ball has a bone bruise in his left ankle that could keep him out past the 6 weeks the Lakers initially said he would miss. And given the way that Rajon Rondo has been playing recently, he cannot come back soon enough.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of
boys.
Dog.
Tim, you can't see him right now. They are stressed.
Dog,
I can hear it.
They're
The heavy
exasperated.
breathing, the tapping on the table. Like, I can hear it.
Man, chill
Y'all
out.
are hurt.
Chill out. Man.
Exactly. You have to comment on all that.
We're just having a rough patch.
We gonna make it through. We gonna put it in God's hands.
You will overcome.
We gonna put it all in God's hands. We out here.
So in UFC news, GSP is a former UFC champion. He announced his retirement.
Oh shit, he retired. Damn. Well, congratulations, GSP.
This dude. Oh yeah.
No, George St. Pierre was cold. That motherfucker was cold. And when he retired, he left on top. And everybody like, what the fuck, bro? He was cold.
Wait, so he retired before?
Yeah, and then he came back recently, and then he left again, I guess, now.
Okay.
Yeah, he left on top, because I can't remember how many championships. He had a belt at the time when he retired, and he was just like, I just need to take a break. So that's why I was geeked when he came back. And now he returned again. But he had a great career. Him and BJ Penn were the first UFC matches that actually got me into UFC, and they used to go back and forth. They used to have some really good fights and shit.
Okay.
Tussles.
Fisticuffs.
Tussle.
So the NBA has officially proposed lowering the draft age from 19 to 18, which would start in 2020.
Duh.
The Zion effect.
Yeah, basically, because it was announced the next morning.
Duh.
Like, what took y'all so long?
I'm about to say,
we almost lost our face.
Why did they even drop? Why did they even raise it? Like,
probably to help the NCAA rubbing elbows, scratching backs and shit.
No, they did. They wanted. Well, one, the NCAA is their free minor leagues, but now they have the G League, they're trying to build that up. So I think that they'll create some type of pathway to get at
least they try and give them some money,
right?
Yeah.
And give them an alternative to that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
We can move on to the story of the week, which is Patriots owner Robert Kraft.
Good old Bob.
Wild boy.
Wild Bob.
Hey man,
Hey,
But
don't judge him, man.
before we get these jokes off,
Okay.
I just want to say that it appears that it's part of a larger sex trafficking thing, which is not a joke.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
they wasn't even. They was just doing surveillance on the place, and he just happened to be on the tape.
yep. So it's basically they take these women from foreign countries, they bring them over here. They're basically indentured servants.
Yeah.
They have to live in the
Wellness
spa
center
building.
type,
Yeah. And they it's not above board sex work where it's the women are empowered. It's literally sex trafficking. So that's not funny.
That's
But
not
him getting popped for
It
it,
is funny.
you gonna get
you two got the MO to be getting popped for prostitution.
No, he not, fam. He just won a championship. He been lit with
Actually,
me.
you know what? It was the day of the AFC Championship game, so it was a stress reliever, I think.
Oh, well then never mind. You know what? Go ahead and get your shit off.
See?
That makes it okay too.
Exactly.
See?
Go ahead and get your shit off.
He just hollered at this guy Meat.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
How much was it?
$60.
He got it. So
$80, bro.
It was only. I don't know.
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, he got plugged, bro.
If I'm
He got
gonna pay-
plugged. Last time I heard that shit,
I'm
it was
expecting to pay a
it was
little more
100
than
and 150.
He said he was expecting to pay more.
He was expecting to pay a little more than that.
You know what I'm saying? He probably
He came. He was like, "What? This thing got bargain prices. This ain't clearance for Jack."
He probably just gave him a nice tip. You know what I'm saying? Nice hefty tip.
This got retired. That's what that is.
But they said it. I mean, it was like a subscription down there. Like he was a repeat
customer.
Yeah.
Like if you handing out favors for $80, I think that's something I don't want.
You know what that's what I'm saying. Like you just like, oh,
like that's one of the items that you got to pay a premium for.
No.
Then she just like, what you got? What you mean? Well, how much I got?
No, it might have been an add-on though. Like you get the basic massage and like
the add-on.
That's one of the add-ons. Like the cupping.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
You can add on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
But like, imagine
teabagging.
Let's say,
can I have the teabag special, please?
Yeah, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all what happened.
Wow.
So listen,
Tim was there.
Like,
Exactly. I was there.
no, I got a whole operation. I got a room next door. Leave me alone.
He paid for me.
2 for 1 special.
So what happened is, you know, they be massaging you and shit, right? And then they run up on you, and then while they massage you, they be like, you want to boom, 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 and you be like, what the fuck is that?
Chill out, bro.
Tim thought he had one too.
Oh, what? No.
You're cracking up.
No, this is no. Seriously, this is what happened to me. Like, I'm not even lying.
So how much you pay, Tim?
I didn't pay for shit.
Yeah, don't lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, now you
Boom, boom. I was like, nah, I don't want that shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, boom, boom. I'm like, nah, duh, I don't want that shit. And then she was like, your buddy next. She said your friend next door did. I was like, nah, I'm good. I just want my massage.
Exactly.
Damn, you be serious.
He went in there like, hey, Michael over there paying for pussy.
I never told you where I was at though.
Huh? Where you was here?
I never said where I was at.
Oh, I know where you was at.
Hey, could you tell me after that?
Look, yeah.
Was it here? It was in the bed? Oh.
Nah.
I know where it was.
I got your number.
We gonna talk.
We can talk.
We gonna talk.
We're talking in the party.
They got
It's okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
So about that
About that boom, boom, boom.
About that.
So Tim don't want to tell you. I know somebody that will. Jason Whitlock was on Twitter wilding out. Somebody tweeted to him like, "Why would a billionaire need to get a hooker?" And he responded by saying, "Clearly, you've never had a rubbing tug. Like, really?
I'm sure you. And we know you have.
That's the only way he can get it
on the real.
Yikes!
If he pay for it."
Yeah, that's the only way he can.
That's gross.
No, he gives fat sloppy women. That's what white women.
He like straight, thinny, skinny ones.
That motherfucking stomach be sitting on her head and shit. I feel bad
He
for
can't
her.
get the big ones, fam. That'd be difficult.
Damn, I got a cold joke. But it's so inappropriate. Right
now. Since when that ever started?
But it's facts, but it's funny as shit.
It must be super
like the
inappropriate.
bigger chicks when they wear their pants a little higher and they show the little pug.
Yeah.
I used to think that was vagina back in the day.
It is a little bit.
Hey, a little bit.
A little bit of
He said it is a little bit. What the fuck?
I used to think that was what I was doing. I was like, oh, that's vagina and shit.
Up there.
Little pug.
All the way up there.
Didn't know nothing about nothing.
Wait, you talking about the fupa?
Fupa, yeah. I thought that was vagina back in the day.
That's why I said a little bit.
A little bit. Fupa.
Just a touch.
Just a tad.
It's like 35%.
Just a tad.
35%. You got 35%.
35. Jesus Christ. 35. That's a nice helping. That ain't a little bit.
Those times that Camille come back.
Oh yeah. See, that's the only time I can say that joke.
She'll block that one.
Oh, what?
Nope. You know what?
I would have got sat on the dick.
No.
I would have got took out the game.
Where you going? No. Anywho, we'll be moving on.
On the real.
We will. Shit is finna put them right back in their bag.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Celtics reportedly told the Pelicans that everyone on their roster can be made available in the Anthony Davis trade this summer, while they were negotiating with them before the trade deadline. So if you want to know why they wasn't fucking with the Lakers and they were just catfishing them, that's why.
The whole squad, though.
Yeah.
The squad.
So just imagine you, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, any of those dudes. Like, you got to pay out the rest of this year knowing your ass could be going to New Orleans.
Yeah.
you gone, bro.
Damn.
That is OC.
You go, dog. That's wow. The whole squad, the whole Celtics squad. Yes, I'm taking the Celtics squad. Fuck the Lakers squad. I'm taking the Celtics.
Why the players be maxing them out? Like, man.
Real talk. Fuck, y'all don't give a damn about the players. Man.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Wow. They'll just deserve to be fired.
Who? What'd you say?
Demps.
Oh, yeah, we went over that last week.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Fuck
I
him.
know.
I hope somebody tagged them in that, too. Because I got Mo.
WWE has released Hideo Itami, Ty Dillinger, and TJP.
Oh, I was in.
And we lost him again.
Oh, what are you doing, fam?
I'm not doing nothing.
You keep going
You
in
keep
and
cutting
out.
out, so
You keep
just
going
sit
in and
still completely.
I'm sitting still. I'm not moving.
It's a ghost in there with you, B.
Right.
I think so. My daughter was talking about somebody's pushing her and shit, and I had to look. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, bro. You need to.
You gotta check.
That's definitely your kid, though.
Okay.
She's got imaginary friends in the house.
I seen real ghosts too. Shit.
I seen real ghosts.
I don't have a segue from that. So, Ja Rule is back in the news.
He needs to be a ghost. Goddamn, disappear.
Damn,
Shit.
you want to kill him?
No, not kill him. Just disappear like one.
But dog, he been taking some L's.
He the king of L's, B. Tim is
No,
the
he-
Ja Rule
he's asking
of our
for them.
podcast. Tim, you the Ja Rule of our podcast, B.
And you the fat fuck. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
Hey, I'll be there, but you Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey, and you whoopee, bitch. I'm tired of your shit. You fucking with me today.
So what happened? Did it start with the game?
Yeah, so actually that was like perfect, like coincidental booking for the Bucks, because I'm pretty sure that they didn't know he had that that he was gonna be back in the news when they set this up. But he performed at halftime of the Bucks game against the Timberwolves on Saturday night. It was their '90s night. Mm-hmm. As he pointed out, he isn't really a '90s artist. He had his best years in the 2000s, but his album came out in '99, so close enough. Goddamn it!
Yeah,
man.
be grateful.
Be grateful that you
Be happy anybody. You gotta book your ass.
Be humble, B.
But
after what you done did.
But like we've had some audio difficulties because of Tim. Tonight, Ja Rule had some audio difficulties like during his set, and I guess his playback didn't start when it was supposed to, so he was just out there
Talking.
trying to vamp for time, and then it was just like it looked awkward.
Ain't nobody give a
I've heard mixed
fuck
results
about him.
I've heard mixed results. Like some people said, like once he did start, like it was cool.
Yeah.
And other people was like it was Ja Rule and it was awkward and he was trash.
I just wish they would have just booed him. That would have just been great.
Yeah, because they made it seem like the arena was empty. Like, no.
It was arena was full. B. What you
What
mean?
you talking about?
Everybody was
in first place.
Somebody needs to put crickets
Like,
over there.
you can't really find tickets like that. Like no,
exactly.
it was packed.
Like
We didn't give a fuck about Ja Rule, bro. That's why.
That's what it was.
Like it was real life standing room only, so it was completely packed.
Yeah.
Hey, people was wondering like, whose man is that?
Who is
Whose man's, bro?
No, him screaming, "Are you ready?" And then he was just looking, and it was
I
cricket.
guess not.
And he was like, "I guess not."
I guess not. That's when they be like, boo!
Ain't no
The
sound
dude from
equipment
Apollo
in the
should have
world
came out
fucking
tap
with
dancing.
Sandman.
Came out with the broom.
Get him up out of here.
Get him up out of here.
He needed that big ass hook and just drag his ass off.
Get him up out of here.
But just like we're making
This
jokes on
man's
it,
swagger jacket.
just like we're making jokes on him now, everybody on Twitter was getting jokes off at his expense,
sure.
including the Timberwolves, who quote tweeted a picture of Ja Rule and said, "We too were hustled, scammed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray."
Dog.
Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked, bro. Bamboozled, bro.
Dog.
Hilarious, dog.
Some companies be having some good
I swear, they
Twitter
be lit.
people, yeah.
I swear.
I bet you they all black.
You already
That guy
know.
definitely went
know that
to
one,
Black
but-
Twitter for sure. But they be having some good jokes, dog.
But Ja took some offense
and set himself up for another one.
Start swagging that.
Right. But he bit Lil B. He quote tweeted their tweet saying, "You just jinxed yourself talking this way to the God. You're cursed now. You won't win a championship for the next 30 years. And Cat is leaving. Apologize now. Lift the curse. Kiss of death."
So that was 21.
Yeah.
And also Lil B did it better. Like
On the real.
Wait, who?
Because his shit actually works.
Or James Harden?
James Harden.
It was James Harden, yeah.
Because he called him what?
But I think he lifted it last year or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta chill out, Ja Rule. I mean, so how you gonna get mad at us?
Oh,
because you had a week before.
Because nobody fuck with you.
He actually caught another L. Was it today or yesterday?
You ain't see the one today?
The one about the Kings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
Fucking terrible.
Like he don't even know who played for the Kings and shit.
You gotta chill out.
Exactly.
He tried to copy and paste the damn tweet and forgot to change the damn player name and
On
shit.
the real.
Then that documentary out on Netflix on you. It's all bad,
two.
B.
You got one
So,
on
one on
Hulu and
Hulu.
one on
You already got
Netflix.
2 strikes. What the
They
fuck?
taking L's. B.
He just need to go sit down.
My guy Snow loved Ja Rule. That's like one of his favorite
Still?
rappers. B.
And they said he working on another app. And he's supposed to be doing another Fire Festival.
Man,
Type festival.
you can't do shit with dude no more.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So our second to last story. Actually, no, that will be the last one. So I'll do this one first. Independence Community College football coach Jason Brown, who's on Last Chance U, has resigned days after a German player said that the coach refers to himself as your new Hitler. God damn.
Jesus Christ.
He goes on to say that he intended to... Wait, what?
The world we live in, man.
What the fuck, God?
I swear, dog.
So the coach intended for it to be an explanation about the disciplinary measures taken against the student. Brown wrote, "I'm your new Hitler," and he also used the text messages to inform him that the student's scholarship had been revoked and his place on the football team had been cut. Since then, the student's scholarship has been restored by college officials.
And you talking about Coach Brown from Last Chance U season 3?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, I put y'all on speakerphone so the wife could hear because she used to love him.
Wait, is that Boach Brown?
Boach Brown, yeah.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now he told the German player he is new Hitler.
Boach Brown is tripping.
I see. All right, dog.
Wilding, dog.
He's down there drinking that moonshine.
For real, he is tripping right now.
Sipping on that
Doing the
yak.
food.
That's
I
the
don't
one
know why.
He the one that hopped in Camille DMs, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, that ain't happened.
You ever heard of Hey, on what? On what?
No,
I
that's
see.
The mayor like, what?
Nah, that didn't happen.
Rewind again.
Hey, finna come up here flipping
Hey,
shit.
dude, you have to bleep through that, bro. Bleep all of that.
I don't got no time for that. The mayor's strong, B.
You work out.
I'm straight, B.
Goddamn gorilla. Yeah, I ain't got no. Ain't nobody got
for the-
time to be fucking with him.
He ain't for the Brock Lesnar bub like that. I'm straight.
No man strong ass. Got time to fuck with dude, bro. At all. No, I'm sorry, Duch.
Yeah, man.
We ain't had that many.
We ain't
had that many.
We ain't had that many. We good.
So yeah, last story. I teased a little while ago. So Don Nelson was asked what he's been doing since he retired from basketball, and he had a very interesting response. So I'll let him tell it.
After basketball, Coach, I know you live in Hawaii, right? So
Yeah, I've been smoking some pot.
My dude.
Well, damn. Just put it out there. Just put it out there.
Coach, it's new to me, but anyway, I'm doing that, and I'm having a pretty good time. It's more legal now than it's ever been. And
He living his best life.
I personally am involved with rent in the rental business. We have a lot of. I invested my fortune in Maui. And so we rent out our structures that we built and bought over the years, and we make a good living.
Y'all here.
You know what?
Living his best life,
Living
bro.
his best life.
Wait,
For
have
real.
y'all seen him recently?
No.
So he is.
Oh, with the beard. I did see a picture of him. Hey,
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
living his
Oh,
best life.
He living his best life for real, bro.
Like he look like he going to a LA brunch right now. Like
weed is legal. You making money, you ain't got to do nothing.
I'm partaking.
Man, why not? And you in Hawaii.
Yes, bro. Living his best life. Like, we making good. We making good money out here.
I am
good out here. No complaints.
Man, I can't wait.
That's what's
Hawaii.
up.
all right, so that's it. I have a blow the whistle. Anybody else got one?
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
All right, so my blow the whistle is on the Australian Press Council. I know that we mentioned it back in the day, but I don't remember if it was an actual blow the whistle. But back in the fall during the Australian Open, I think it's the Australian Open, when Naomi Osaka beat Serena Williams, and she like got into that screaming match with the umpire, like he accused her of cheating and all that stuff. So like there was like this really racist cartoon that was put out in the Australian newspaper. So basically, the Australian Press Council came back and ruled that it wasn't racist at all. But then people pulled up pictures of the Australian Press Council. What do you think their demographics are like?
Oh, well.
So, yeah.
Come on, man.
I think that in 2019, we have reached a place where
I'm trying to tell you, man.
white people can't tell you what is or isn't racist. Or at least they shouldn't be the ones that are deciding.
They still trying,
how can you decide
dog.
how I feel about it? Come on.
You can't feel
They
that
still
way.
trying.
Because I didn't mean it that way. You can't
not
feel
racist.
that way.
Like,
what?
what?
What do that even...
That
how?
didn't
How
offend
do you?
you.
How
That
did
didn't
you mean
offend you.
it? Tell me how you meant it then. Like,
I'm telling
So-
you, man.
Like, I didn't mean to call you a coon. I didn't mean like you were acting like one. You just,
No,
It rolled off
that's
the
the
tongue.
wrong analogy. That would be like saying, like, yeah, I said coon, but coon ain't racist.
this is not the right one. You ain't the right type
what?
of coon.
I called you a coon because your eyes are a little black.
Exactly.
Like the
Like
rat one.
raccoon. That's even what you call me. Animal? Now I'm an animal.
I wrote like
What roadkill out here?
Now you got to rib him, bro.
Dang, that's crazy.
They catch your hands, B.
It's like
5,
4, 3, 2.
1.
Tech
Top 5.
All right. So Tech Top 5. Tim ran away with the damn poll last week for
No, he running with the ball.
best. It was the best current scorers in the NBA. So yeah, congratulations
for
Tim.
that one, man. I
Thanks.
said, why I ain't get one like that, man?
He had a solid list though. His list was solid.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kyrie.
I
I
voted
think
for him.
Kyrie did it.
Yeah,
I think
Kyrie at 5,
did.
Paul George at 4, 3,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, 2, James Harden, 1, KD.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
a solid list.
That was definitely a solid list.
I mean, he went with all the biggest names.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes that's what you got to do.
He said he went with all the biggest names.
Yeah, so this week, we're running back an old poll that we did, which is the current top 5 WWE theme songs. That includes NXT. So, WWE/NXT theme songs. Tim.
All right, number 5. 5.
5.
I got the Undisputed Era theme song.
Oh, that is cold.
That is dope too. I forgot about that.
4, because he does still wrestle. I got Triple H. Number 3, I got the Usos music.
Usos.
Number 2, I got AJ Styles, and number 1, I got.
Bro, John Cena.
I hate John Cena, though.
Oh, what? You can't see me.
I hate him.
He's just like he was made in a factory somewhere, dog.
You know it's cool. I'm doing it. You can't see me, and y'all can't see me.
Bro, chill out,
You
dog.
have to chill out.
Chill out, B.
All right. So, at 5, I've got... Let's see if this works for me.
You know, the game.
That shit's so cold,
I
son.
swear, though. Did the beat drop? He come out strong as well. Spin water. Spin water and shit.
He's the final boss and shit.
Oh,
He said spitting water, dog.
You in the ring looking like, what the fuck is
he
this?
went dipped his whole head in a bucket before he came out. His hair be wet as a well.
That's how he got the water. He's drunk it in on the way up and shit.
So y'all stupid.
All right, my bad.
And my number 4, Kevin Owens. Sound kind of weak, like outside of wrestling.
Without the announcer and all that other stuff.
Without the crowd, fireworks. Kind of disappointed.
Hell no.
Listen to these before I play them.
Shit.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, okay. NXT, right?
Yeah.
No, I can hear it with with everything else on it now.
Listen to it.
It ain't Stone Cold though.
It ain't.
Glass break, bro. It's over. It's lit. All you have to hear is the glass break. Lit.
So it's my number 2, Baron Corbin.
Oh, Baron Corbin.
That's cold.
This is a good song, bro.
The thing is, like, they suck at making like hip hop beats, so like I couldn't pick none of the black wrestlers.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, Primetime Players' first song was their best song. Oh, second song, I'm sorry. Their second song was their best song.
See, I don't remember them like that.
Move, can I get it? Can I? That's right. That shit was cold.
Alright, and my number 1 is
John Cena.
no, Drew McIntyre.
Oh, Drew McIntyre, huh?
Like the drums come in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It fit
any
him.
of these wrestlers.
It
I
fit
want you to
him,
know
though.
that.
It fit him perfect, though.
I don't know who any of these wrestlers
Yeah, I think I said that the other day when we was watching. I was like, Drew McIntyre music kind of cold.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre a beast, though.
Alright,
That's a male or a female?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you should play that Undisputed Era one though.
Chill out.
Female, though, Becky Lynch, her intro is
I like
Ronda
that.
Rousey she ain't get no fire?
hers.
Nah.
Hers kind of irritating.
Trash.
Wait, I got Camille, so I'll play it, but since Tim requested it.
It's undisputed era. Right? Yeah. This
That's
cold,
fire.
bro. This like that NWO type shit.
Hey,
Like,
let
for
turn
real.
that shit up real quick. Let the guitar sing on them.
Chill out, man.
Oh, wait till it switch up, dude. That shit cold as a bitch.
We're not playing it that far.
Exactly.
You got 6 more seconds.
Oh, it's about to switch up. It's about to switch up.
No, that is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good
Oh,
one.
bro.
That's better than John Cena's. Why you got that at number 1?
Stupid. You
Cause not too many people know him like that. They getting up there though.
Nah, that song is cold.
Yeah.
Who cares about
Song
it?
cold.
We ain't talking about the group. We talking about the song.
Alright, so here's Camille's list. Uh-oh.
Bouncing on beds and shit.
Oh.
Wait, Tim, we gotta unconnect you for a minute.
I'm sure, as the guys have already said, I'm sick, so I couldn't be there. I apologize. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. But I want to
missed number
spend
one.
an hour or whatever of listening to me talk like this. So my top 5 best active theme songs in WWE. 5, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins because it's crazy how Adam Burn It Down can make a song so much better. Number 4. Number 4, I'm going to go with Finn Balor. Number 3, let's go AJ Styles. Number 2, I'm going to go Undisputed Era. And number 1, my personal favorite theme song right now, Kevin Owens. Simple, to the point, get you going.
Gets it going. Gets the people going.
Now I'm going with the Undisputed.
No, that is.
That's gonna be number 1. If
I ain't even go. I'm not even gonna put it on added on my list like I normally would.
Right, like as soon as he said it, I was like, that's a good one.
I slipped that one in there. Like, yeah, I had that number 1. Y'all late. All right, but at 5 I have Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, at number 5. Here goes the money. That's still a classic, B.
Wait, am I still disconnected?
No, you're good.
Oh yeah.
Number 4, I got The New Day. I don't know. I like that shit.
Why do you like that?
I have no idea, bro.
You know what? He a church musician. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So number 4, New Day. Number
The choir
3,
got him.
yeah. Number 3, Triple H. Number 2, Finn Balor. Number 1, AJ Styles.
Okay.
And there you have it.
Yeah, I'm conceding. Because anything I'm gonna put I'm gonna lose. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna even try. Because I don't know any new wrestlers.
Hey Ken, when you put the poll up, just put Duch said like what they said.
Yeah,
He might win the poll.
He
and
gonna
shit.
win.
yeah,
Oh, the real.
yeah, what they said.
So don't do that, Tim.
Hey, take all they number ones and just put mine. That's gonna be mine.
All right. Well, I guess that's the show for this week. We survived without Camille.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
Barely.
we'll see.
Barely.
If there's no show next week, you know why.
Exactly.
Barely.
Hey, if the mayor's on the show next week, you know why.
Hey, man. Ain't gonna be
Well, no
security in the back.
Hey, get rid of, delete all that shit.
You gonna hear theme music go pop on. Like, man, where's that music coming from?
He gonna
Ain't got
bust
time for
it
everybody
down.
flexing like Hogan and shit, bro. Ripping shirts,
He
bro.
busting
Ain't got
it
time
down.
for that shit.
Oh, that's funny.
But I am Eric J. You can catch me on Twitter with my new account.
Oh,
I only got like 2 new followers, so y'all
burner?
need to step it up. Yes, at Bucks Burner.
Bucks Burner.
the Bucks burner.
For your latest Bucks news.
Yeah,
I'll fuck with that.
not news. Just if you want to see me live tweet NBA games, that's where you want
That's
to
where
go.
it be at.
Well, at least when I can, because I have a whole newborn at the house, and he
Oh yeah.
doesn't really let me watch in peace. But yeah, Bucks Burner, Twitter. That's all I got. Tim? Oh no, Ken. My
Well, I'll
bad.
go. K Harris _ gentleman.
El Gente.
On Instagram. K Harris 216 on
Jesus
Twitter
Christ.
and Snapchat.
Damn,
I mean,
see?
forget my old shit every
That's
week.
the point.
B.
Remember, you was supposed to change it so it's
Right.
all one.
I know, B. I'm faithful to my people, man.
Everyday
They-
gentleman.
they
Bro,
used-
just go ahead and do it. Everyday gentleman.
Oh, damn, that do make.
You're welcome, bro.
Hey, oh what?
You're welcome.
Oh what? That made sense like a what? Tim dropping them jams on me, bro.
Hey, that's your new AKA, bro. Everyday
You know
gentleman.
what? I'm realizing
Yeah.
he gotta have Sam every time. Like she's a good influence. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She ain't did nothing. She can't even hear me. She on her
she
phone.
in the vicinity.
She definitely got good energy.
This
on
is the
that.
best Tim's been in weeks.
On her.
He ain't even here.
Yeah,
They,
jump earlier.
they
like,
saying that you should be around me when we have shows because I guess I did good today or something.
Hey, he gets an A for effort. He get an A for effort. We give him a sticker. He gets a sticker today.
He on green today.
Should let me lick on the toes the
Oh,
whole time.
well, come on, dude.
There
See,
he
not a
go.
closer.
Come on, man.
Not a closer.
Closer, dog.
No, we
That
gave
do
him
you
the
all that praise, bro. Took it all back. Fuck Tim.
Threw it off the
Take it all
glass
back.
for you, dog.
Ja Rule, I told y'all he Ja Rule, B. He just can't help himself from taking L's.
That's funny.
Oh, is it my
and
turn?
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. I'm Duch. Everyday Duch across the board. Everyday DUCH.
And this is boy. You good?
Yeah, go on. Waiting on you.
Oh, okay, it's your boy TIMKINZ number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. And shout out to 30-day challenges and shit. We out of this bitch. Dilly.
Hey man, you gotta change that. Give it to me, man. It's 2019.
Oh, what, bro? Me too, like a bug.
May I have it, please?
It's got his
Yeah, I
name.
say it politely, fam.
Please.
Nah,
Please, madam.
Throwing it back, bro. You gotta just say, give it to me. That's all, bro.
All right, see y'all later.
Holla.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.